Oh yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Big L back at you again. And we're here to talk about the dog walking that the Cowboys put on them damn dirty birds today. Did you see it? I mean, did the network cut the game off this week? I don't think they did. If you got to see it, it was a beautiful thing if you did. If you missed it, it was a beautiful thing. Let's turn that down. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What is going on? Them damn Dallas Cowboys, that's what's going on. Man, my Cowboys dominated, and I mean completely dominated the Falcons 43-3. I know some folks from my hometown that stay in Atlanta that went all the way to Arlington, Texas for that game to support them Falcons. Flew all the way to Dallas for 3 points. If this game did not answer the questions for the 3-letter networks, the 4-letter networks, and all the so-called experts and the talking heads that always got something to say about the Dallas Cowboys, for all of them, especially that one that made his whole career just about talking about Dallas Cowboys because he ain't no good at anything else. I want him to see that right there. Make sure he see that right there. Make sure all y'all see that right there. Yeah, my phone is back quiet again. Nobody tagging me this week. Yeah, what? Ain't nobody doing it.
Else I get to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Dak Prescott was impressive in the return today. Cowboys bounced back offensively, defensively, special teams with the block and the recover in the end zone. Boy, what a difference 7 days make. I told Cowboy fans. I told you last week after that loss. I told you this morning. Sometimes you run into a brick wall. It's all about how you bounce back. It's all about how you get up off the mat and continue on. Cowboys showed they were able to do that today. I hate that I'm covering up the logo, but I got enough logos on me so you can see. Let me get my graphics up here. I be tripping. Missing my graphics, man. Y'all gotta get my graphics up here for y'all. There we go. Boom. Oh man, we gotta get that live thing is in the way there. I knew it. Gotta move that again. Anyway. Dallas Cowboys dominate the Dirty Birds 43-3. For all my people that wanted Dak Prescott out the game last week in a meaningless game, you got your wish today, didn't you? But we was on this side. We was on the right side of that 40-point victory. So, yeah. So, to all my people who may or may not be watching, I know you're going to see this later on. Please subscribe to the channel on YouTube, like the Facebook page. As always, set your notifications so you get the alerts. Now, let's get into the game, man. I was sitting here trying to wait for this Steeler game to get over with, man. But, Lord Jesus, they really going to end in a tie. Pittsburgh, just to step away from the Cowboys for a moment. I know I picked Pittsburgh. I picked Pittsburgh, but apparently Pittsburgh didn't come to play. This game's at Heinz Field. Cam Newton is back. He's already thrown a touchdown and scored a touchdown running against the Arizona Cardinals. They're up 14-0 right now. Like I said this morning, man, it's a lot of Panther fans that are going to owe Cam Newton an apology if this guy happens to bring a resurgence back to the Panthers. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but we'll see. Looks like the Steelers are driving. They may be in field goal range. They got about 15 seconds left in overtime. Steelers looking bad today. I know they ain't got Big Ben, but hey, it happens. But let's get back to the Cowboys, man. I'm see if I can pull up some stats here, man. Let's go to the scores here. Wish I could pull up highlights. I'm gonna figure out how to put these highlights behind me so they can play, so I can really talk a little trash, man. But look, that defense, boy. Diggs got him an interception today. Brown got him an interception. I think Jordan Lewis got the other one. Jordan Lewis had a great game with some big plays today. Michael Parsons was all over the place. That defensive line, even without Randy Gregory, these guys stepped up. They brought some pressure. We was able to take Atlanta's running game out. And, once we could tee off and go after Matt Ryan, man, that secondary really came to life. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to the defense. Special teams with another block punt. Cowboy Nation, that's something that we don't usually see, is a block punt. Honestly, that's something that we don't see as Cowboy fans. That block punt, special teams coming through for us. All we need is CD Lamb to take one to the house for us one time. But let's get into these stats here. Uh, let's start with the Atlanta Falcons, man. The Atlanta Falcons, Matt Ryan. This is really hard to believe before I even read this line on Matt Ryan. But Matt Ryan was 9 of 21 for 117 yards and 2 interceptions. Wasn't his day. But then again, Dak Prescott had a day similar to that last week, and everybody wanted to run him in the ground and say this and that. Shouldn't be in the game. And Matt Ryan just had a bad game. After having a great game last week against the Saints, I think it was, today wasn't their day. They ran into a brick wall. They ran into a freight train called the Dallas Cowboys. And get ready, because Kansas City, you on deck. Like I said, Matt Ryan was 9 of 21 for 117 and 2 picks. They brought in Josh Rosen. He was 1 of 6 for 14 yards and 1 pick. Rushing, Wayne Gallum had 15 carries for 55 yards. Cordell Patterson had 4 carries for 25 yards. Patterson was the guy I was really worried about because he was running hard. This is a guy that, for them, he plays receiver and running back. I was really worried about him, but I think he tweaked his ankle or something, and he it really wasn't the same. Not a lot of stats for the Falcons, man. Like I said, Kyle Pitts, he was doing this thing early. He only ended up with 4 catches for 60 yards out of 7 targets. Other than that, man, they really didn't do anything. They had 131 yards passing, and ain't really no stats for them. Ain't nothing for the Falcons. Falcons fans just get back on the plane. All right, let's move to the Cowboys, man. Dak Prescott, 24 of 31 for 296, 2 touchdowns. I actually thought he had over 300 yards passing. Maybe I was wrong. One of those touchdowns he threw, the other one he ran in. Cooper Rush was 3 of 3 for 17 yards. Zeke was 1 of 1 for 4 yards. I didn't see Zeke throw a ball, but yeah, okay. And then, rushing. Tony Pollard got a lot of carries today. He was 11 carries for 42 yards. Zeke was 14 carries for 41 yards. Falcons were definitely trying to tighten up on that run game. And then let's move on to the receiving. CD Lamb had 6 catches for 94 yards on 7 targets. He had the 1 drop. Tony Pollard, 6 catches, 56 yards on 7 targets. He had a drop. Amari Cooper, 4 for 4. Caught all his stuff. That's my man, 51 yards. Had a big key, I think it was a big key 3rd down possession where we hit Amari Cooper and crossed the middle on the dig route. He takes the big hit and keeps on going. Noah Brown had a big catch for 18 yards. Michael Gallup, 3 catches, 42 yards on 5 targets. He had 1 drop that was big, but he's coming back. He's going to get it. I ain't worried about a thing. I thought my man Cedric Wilson was hurt, but he didn't. They put him in there at the quarterback position one play, little trick play thing. I ain't really care too much for that, but our receiving core is real deep now. Now that we got Michael Gallup back, that receiving core is extremely deep now. All we need is if we can get Blake Jarwin to come back healthy and strong. Boy, we got two solid tight ends and about 5 strong receivers that will burn you. Oh, we nasty. We nasty. We got a whole bunch of weapons. We got 2 running backs that'll hit you. Got a quarterback on top of his game. Them Cowboys is rolling right now. I know you hate it. I know you hate it. I know you hate it, but you're going to have to deal with it because it's the best thing going today. That's right. Cowboys come back looking like that number one offense that they were. And as I said, Gallup came back strong. The Dallas D stood up big. Dak was very impressive. It was a whole team effort. Great coaching. Great play calling by Kellen Moore. I love the way Mike McCarthy is not afraid to go for it on 4th down. I know a lot of Cowboy fans will say different. I like the way that Mike McCarthy is not afraid to go for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to light a fire under his team, especially when he feels that we have the momentum. Or even when we don't have the momentum, getting that 4th down is something that can make that momentum change in our direction. So I love the fact that Mike McCarthy is not afraid to do that. Dan Quinn, hell of a job defensively. Bones, great job with the special teams. We are in a position right now where everything is coming together. The offense, the defense, the special teams, the play calling, the coaching, everything's coming together. We just need to get healthy. We just need to get our hurt people back. We need to get Randy Gregory back. We need to get D-Law back. And we just going to get stronger. We are going to get stronger. So Cowboy fans, prepare for a great victory Monday. It won't be anything, and I mean absolutely not one thing that the 4-letter networks and the 3-letter networks and the so-called experts, those talking heads, can say about the Dallas Cowboys. We went out there. I know they'll play it like it was Atlanta. Atlanta's no good. That's not what they said this morning. A lot of them was picking Atlanta. A lot of them picked Atlanta this week. Just make sure you watch First Take with my man Michael Irvin on there tomorrow. Michael Irvin's the true star of the show anyway. Good cognac. Well, let's go over these scores here. Some of these scores for today. Got some surprises going on now. Let's go over this joint right here. We ain't gonna talk about the game. Boy, the Carolina Panthers are up 17-0 already on the Cardinals. I appreciate the Panthers getting this. Well, I hope they get the victory because it helps me out as far as the winner, the leaders in the NFC. But Panther fans, y'all got to get on your knees for Cam because Cam is lit a fire up under y'all. Eagles are up on the Broncos 3-0. Well, I guess the real Broncos are decided to come back to earth because they sure ain't the same team that we saw last week. But anyway, enough about that. Vikings are up on the Chargers 3-0 right now. All right, the Saints 21, Titans 23. Titans get the victory there in a close game. Saints dropped to 5-3. Titans moved to 7-2. I think that might be wrong. Might not have been updated. The Bills went off today, 45-17 over the Jets. See what I'm saying? The good teams, they get hit in the mouth, they get back up, and they go back to playing. Going back to what they do best. All right, and I got to save that one. The Jaguars 17, Colts 23. That was actually a close game coming down to the wire. I think Trevor Lawrence fumbled the ball. That helped him out. Lord have mercy, Pittsburgh. Lord have mercy. You ended in a 16-16 tie. Mm. Oh, well. Steelers are, I guess they're 5-3-1, and the Lions are 0-8-1, whatever you want to call it. The Patriots just smacked the Browns. Now, remember, I was talking about this game earlier, man, and I wasn't sure where it was. I told you if it was in Foxborough, I like the Patriots. And if it was in Cleveland, I like the Browns. But I took the Patriots because I like Mac Jones. Trust me when I tell you this. The Patriots are coming. The Patriots are coming. Mac Jones is doing his thing. Bill Belichick, just when you thought you got rid of Bill Belichick, he's coming back. He's coming back. He's like that piece of turd that won't flush. He keeps coming back. All right. So that's that. No. Well. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because I know my brother. I know my brother talking some trash right now. I know he talking some trash, and he got a right to. He got every right to. Washington football team 29, Buccaneers 19. First of all, let me say congratulations to the Washington football team. I appreciate what you did today. You still gonna get ran over when we come see you. Make no mistake about that. I wish my bro was on here. But anyway, Washington football team gets the victory. Apparently, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers ain't quite together. I told you. I told everybody them Cowboys exposed them. And slowly they've been going downhill. Now they lost to the Saints. Then they had to bye. Then they lost again today. They've lost 2 in a row. Now I wonder how much of a story are we gonna have about this week from the 3-letter networks and the 4-letter networks and the so-called experts that always got something to say about the Cowboys. I wonder if we're gonna have a big story this week. I mean, I wonder if we're gonna hear Tom Brady's washed up or whatever. You know. Also, I think Chase Young suffered an injury in that game. It looks like I want to say it might have been a knee injury. I'm not sure the severity of it. We hope it is not the. I hope it is not the worst because Chase Young is a great player and he needs to be on the field. But I'm sure we will find out something. If not later today, probably tomorrow or Tuesday. Whenever if it may or may not call for an MRI or anything like that. But the Washington football team gets the victory over Tampa Bay. I got to take my hats off to them. I got to. They beat them. We didn't. Of course, Tampa Bay ain't the same team. They're a little beat up now because we started beating them up. But it's all good. It's all good. My joy is in Dallas right now. 43-3 Cowboys over the Dirty Birds. So for all my Atlanta Falcon fans, well, let me just say congratulations to the Atlanta Braves for winning the World Series and being the only sports team in Atlanta that you can hang your hat on there because the Falcons just ain't gonna do it. You know, it's over for them. Yeah, you're probably gonna see Matt Ryan get traded or released somewhere. I think they're gonna have to just start a rebuild. Then again, I could be wrong. But anyway, congratulations to the Washington football team. I got to put an emphasis on that because number one, they helped me out by knocking the Buccaneers down another peg. The Carolina Panthers are helping me out. So that's just gonna leave like us and the Rams and probably Green Bay because Aaron Rodgers is back and I'm pretty sure he's gonna put some work in today. So, with that being said, to all my people out there, I appreciate y'all watching. What's up, Diane? Diane, I see you. What's been going on? I ain't talked to you in a minute. Hope everything is well with you, Diane. Falcons, shut it down. Take the whole Dirty Bird franchise and put it in the trash can. Set it at the end of the driveway on Thursday morning. All right. And as always, that's my time. I got things to do today. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go out here and smoke me a nice cigar. Maybe order me some chicken wings or some pizza or something. I'm about to enjoy the rest of my day, enjoy the rest of these games. And as always, ain't nobody calling me. We waiting on the haters again. Paging me, asking me, are you still involved? They ain't nowhere to be found. Calling me, so that's my time. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Am I still involved? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. Because we still them boys. Whether you like it or not. I'm still them boys. Oh, I'm still them boys. Sing it, brother. Them boys. I'm still them boys. Original music by Mr. Larry Holman. Go to his TikTok. Go to his Facebook page. I also think he has an Instagram page. Again, Mr. Larry Holman. You can find him on social media. Original music by him. All credit to him. We still them boys. Cowboy Nation. Pour you a good drink. Now y'all don't want to call and check on the pastor. Pour you a good drink. Post it on your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok. Let everybody know we still them boys. Good night, y'all.